Buying a home is exciting. It's fun. It's one of the, I think, most exciting things that we may do in a lifetime. And sometimes we do it often. We should get it inspected. And I've asked my friend John Bowley to join me from Building Spec Pros today. He's a home inspector. Hey, John, how you doing, buddy?
I'm doing great, Joe. How are you?
Fantastic. So you may have heard this question before, but this came into the radio show. And it's an interesting question when you think about it. And I'm sure a lot of people have asked this question, and that is can a home fail a home inspection? Is that possible?
Uh, I think any home could fail a home inspection, but the, the whole point of a home inspection is to tell the client the truth and do the right thing, find the things that are wrong, but talk about the good things too, because not all homes are bad. If you go into a home and there's an abundant amount of repairs, that's the first thing you want to know. What's it going to cost me? Is it going to pass or fail? Can I grade the home from 1 to 10 and tell you it's a 10? I think that's not the right thing to do because I'm not there to sell a house. I'm there to tell you what the problems are with the house. Have I told people to walk away from a house? Yeah, I have. I had a handicapped couple and they wanted to fix her upper. But do you think they could wheel around the house? No. So some agents stretch it, and some agents just want you to sell the house for them. I don't do that. I'm a deal killer. Call me what you want. I'd rather do the right thing for the client. And
Well,
that's the most important.
yeah, that's just it, John. You are working for your client, which is the home buyer. It's generally not
Absolutely.
the home seller unless the seller's asking you to do it ahead of time, which isn't a bad idea. That's a whole nother conversation. But generally, most of what you do is you've been called out by the people who are interested in investing in that property. And it's your job not to say everything looks great, but this. Generally, that report is going to say this needs to be looked at, this needs to be considered, understand this. But you may, as you walk through the home, say, you know what, this place has good bones. But your job is really to call out the things that need to be addressed.
Absolutely. And a lot of times it's really important for the client as they're getting insurance to have those list of questions with them at the time of the inspection, because they're going to ask me, is the home secured to the foundation? Is it bolted? Is it a raised foundation? Is it a truss system or a raftered system? And those are important questions the insurance company wants to know to insure the property.
Absolutely. So here it is in short, everybody. I guess a house could fail the inspection. It's really not John's job or any home inspector to basically give it an overall grade. It's like, okay, we've spent hours here going through the property, and here are some concerns. Now, John will tell you that if it's really bad, you may want to walk away. And I'm sure John would say something like this. Here are some major concerns. I personally wouldn't want to deal with this. That's one way to say it, right, John?
Absolutely. I've told many of clients that this might be a little too much for you to handle. If you can get the credit, but getting credits from from sellers today, you can get them now. The interest rate's really high. Things, it's a different market out there, and cost of repairs are coming back and people are getting credits. But once you get a credit, you have to apply the credit to the problem. A lot of times people get the credit and they don't do the work.
No, they buy a new car.
And yeah, might as well.
And they
Might
still
as well
have the
buy a new car. There we go.
and they still have the bad electrical and the bad roof. Um,
Right.
yeah, so John has a good point. If you're getting some money back at closing, let's say it's $80,000, for some things to be fixed, like electrical, plumbing, and or roofing, you should really apply it to that, because now you've got the problem still. John Bowley, as always, thank you so much for joining me here on the program.
As always, thank you.